What's going on, guys? I know you guys are super excited for I know you guys are super excited just to talk about Warzone 2. A lot of you guys have a lot of opinions, and some of you guys are talking, saying that the game sucks, it just doesn't look good, this and that. You know, things just need to change. It's going to be so different. The game is going to be so different than what we're used to. We've been playing Warzone slash Verdansk slash Caldera for the past 2 to 3 years. The game is not going to feel the same whatsoever. But it's like going from Blackout to Verdansk. There were two different games. They're trying to get over Warzone. Warzone was its own game. The reason why they're naming it Warzone 2 is because they want it to be a whole different game. They wanted to keep the same concept of Warzone, but it's Warzone 2.0. It's not supposed to be the exact same as Warzone 1. Movement's going to be different. It's going to be slowed down a bit. Yes, there's not going to be slide canceling, which is amazing. Personally, I think slide canceling, it's cool and all, but I like the feel of how they went about like taking out slide canceling. Slide canceling kind of ruined a lot of controllers, and it just, you people can say, yeah, slide canceling had a skill gap. Slide canceling is not a skill gap. It's literally just sliding, getting back up, sliding, getting back up. It's just a rhythm. It's not a skill gap. Personally, yeah, you can win gunfights and stuff because you slide cancel out or you slide cancel into fights. But if you guys saw the footage, there's different movements that are taking over. So bunny hopping is most likely going to be the best movement in terms of rechalling and in terms of showing that skill gap. Bunny hop's going to be that factor. I think also not just bunny hopping, but aiming. I think your aim and your positioning is going to be important as well, because there was a lot of different, you were able to move quick in Verdansk, don't get me wrong, with the speed boost, not Verdansk, I mean Caldera, with the speed boost, with the slide canceling. There's a lot of things that were movement enhancing. The only thing I'm worried about really is the gulag being weird. I think the gulag is definitely not something that I would have thought they would have done. I don't think 2v2 is smart personally. I think that was a bad route for them to go to. I think 2v2 is kind of weird. I think that's something they should have just said no, like that's a bad idea. Let's just do 1v1s. 1v1s I think is the only way for gulags to be like kind of I know I can't really say it like skillful, but at the same time it's like they're trying to resort towards the casuals as well. There's people that can't ever win their 1v1 gulags. So us as players have to realize that, like, yeah, we are good players. So there's also players out there that can't win their 1v1s. So they need another partner. They're trying to help the casuals, right? There's a lot of community, and there's a big community out there that are silenced because us want our opinions to be favored. So I think gulag change is weird, but we have to adapt to it. It's fine, to be honest. Just win your 1v2s. You can 1v2 most likely. If you can't 1v2, just play off your teammate. Try to get the 1v1s at least. Try to get one kill, and then, maybe hopefully your teammate gets the second kill. It's going to be different. It's going to be totally different. They're trying to cater towards different people. They said that you have the rushers, you have the scouters, and you have the stalkers, right? I think those are the three that they were talking about, where you have the people that like to be aggressive and play in combat. You have the people that like to sit back and hold a building down, and you have the people that like to sit in the back lines and go on top of roofs and like lay in bushes. That's just how it is. You can't take that away from people because of how they want to play. Just because we play a certain way doesn't mean we have to force someone else to play another way. So it's like it helps. This game is a game that will help other play styles. There's a lot of play styles in Call of Duty. They're trying to enhance the different play styles that there are. So it's not like you have to play fast, right? Which is personally, I like that. I'm going to still play fast, and I'm going to still play, like, there's, me, like I play aggressive, but there's times where I have to play slow because it's the smarter thing to do. So we just need to adapt. We need to accept that there's going to be change. You know, I think some of the weird things that we're gonna talk about right now are like key changes. Like the main changes that I realized, there's no balloons that I saw. I think I did not see any balloons, which is gonna be weird because it looks like the matches last like 30 minutes plus, which is gonna be a while. That's not bad. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind that personally, but maybe people will get impatient because people like the speed of matches being like 20 minutes or so. 30 minutes is kind of pushing it. The fact that the circles split into threes is kind of weird as well. It doesn't always split into threes. Sometimes they say it goes up to like one. I think they go to 2 to 4. So it can be 2 circles or 4 circles up to 4. So it can be 1, 2, 3, 4 type thing. I think that's kind of interesting just to like separate the map a little bit to you have a decision on what side you want to fight. It'll even be fun to have like, say you're playing a trio and the circle splits in a trio. You and your teammates split in each circle. One person goes this circle, one person goes that circle, another person goes that circle. It can be fun challenges. There's a lot of things that can be done with the things that they're changing. I think it's really sick personally. The looting, I think the looting is slightly weird at first just because you open up the crate and you have to go through the UI and manually pick what you want. That's just like how Blackout was. It's something that we're going to have to get used to. It may be weird as well because when it's on the ground, you can be looking at it and it won't show that you're looking at it, and it'll show you something that, you know, that it wants you to see, I guess. So looting is going to be very weird at first, but once you get the hang of it, once you get the gist of it, once you get the feel of it, you'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I think the colors and the map design looks pretty damn nice. I think the weapons not being able to shoot as far is amazing. I hate Warzone, how you can literally have an AR or even a sub and shoot across the map and kill somebody instantly. Like I can hop in a match right now. Someone can be 300 meters away. I have an AR out. I can kill that guy in 2 seconds, right? That's not going to be the same case in Warzone 2. Warzone 2, it's going to take a lot more skill to kill people from far range, which is something we've been asking for. I have been asking for things like that because I want there to be like a skill gap when it comes to long range engagements. You know, I want it to be like you have to strategically push up on teams, or you have to strategically put yourself in situations that you're comfortable with and stuff like that. So that's a massive change. There's not going to be any loadouts, which is great. I personally like that. I don't want to see loadouts being a thing, but you can go to the buy station and buy some things like upgrading your weapons or something like that. Looks sick. What are some other things that you guys kind of want to touch bases on? The ground loot is nice. Balloons may be added eventually. I like how you can't shoot people out the air anymore. Personally, I like how you can't have a pistol in the air. You only have your, you know, balloon, so you only can parachute, or you only can glide and parachute. I personally like that. Audio sounded weird. It didn't sound like it was fully finished yet because well, that's from me watching. You know, me watching is different than me playing. So it's a little different. No slide canceling. No, there's going to be no slide canceling. So confident the game will be in a good spot on drop. Shooting out of the air is a W. Yeah. I think shooting out of the air gone is a W for sure. I think the game on drop will be in a good spot as well, as long as the servers run smooth. I love that the shooting takes longer, forces you to play more efficient, and doesn't allow for players to click recover. Exactly. I like that. We're going to have to get used to the movement. I'm practicing right now. Like for the remainder of Warzone, I'm not going to slide cancel. I'm literally not going to slide cancel for the remainder of Warzone. I'm about to master this movement just by playing this game. I'm about to like get back into that. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be handicapping myself for sure, but I don't care. I'm going to do it, and I'm getting ready for it. I don't give a fuck. Or just play Blackout. Definitely not playing Blackout, gang. That's not happening. I'm putting on Modern Warfare guns too. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm literally making a loadout right now. Only Modern Warfare weapons. Getting ready for that as well. The water being added into the game, the vehicles and stuff. I think the tanks might be a little bit overdoing it. I think the tanks might be a little bit weird. I saw some people get melted by the mini guns on the back of cars, which is kind of scary, but hopefully they nerf that a little bit. You know, nerfs come over time. It's fine. I think the water vehicles also, like being able to swim in the water, is interesting. I did see some bushes that were pretty fucking deep, so we're gonna have to be cautious on those deep bushes and hope that those bushes aren't, you know, too campy. But if they are, hopefully there's a way to still see the person in it, or maybe have like some sort of indicator that, you know, if you hover over the bush, you can see their name over them or something. The AIs being in every map, I think AIs being in the map, I don't think that's personally bad. So say there's like say you're looting, right? And you hear pistol shots from an AI shooting at somebody that, you know, that person might have went inside the AI's building. So the AI is like an indicator of, okay, hey guys, like there's someone over here, like there's someone in this building. I think it's kind of cool personally. I don't think I mind it much. The armor plates is a little bit weird. I didn't really like the armor plate system that they have right now. You know, only being able to have like 3 plates or something like that. I think that might need to be reworked or like adjusted a little bit. I think I saw Aiden put 2 armor satchels in his backpack. I guess there's a way to like hold more armor, but you have to put it in your backpack, put it in your pouch, which is kind of weird. Hopefully that's not something that's like that stays, or hopefully that's something that gets adjusted eventually. Multiplayer, I will be playing multiplayer. I'll be doing a full multiplayer camo grind. I'm getting the master camo before Warzone 2 launches. Warzone 2 launches 2 weeks after Modern Warfare release date, so it's gonna be a stretch. It's gonna be a stretch. I'm gonna try my best to get the camos unlocked. What else would you guys like to touch bases? Because I'm most likely gonna make this into a YouTube video, going over my thoughts, what I think, what my opinions are of the updates and change. I'm going fully all in on Warzone 2. I think it looks great. I love something new. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Blackout slightly. So I'm super fucking excited, and I'm giving it my all. Like I'm focusing fully on this. The healing system, getting stims and self-res. I think self-res you get self-res a lot in this game, which is crazy. I think the new equipment adding, you know, the way they added new equipment is actually pretty nice. I like the camera. The camera's a little bit weird, don't get me wrong, but I think the camera is sick. Personally, I do think it's sick. Also, heartbeat sensors have battery now, so you can run out of battery on your heartbeat sensor, which is great. And then also there's like an EMP thing, where if you're trying to push a building, you can literally DDoS the whole building, so all of their equipment inside won't work for probably a short period of time, which will allow you to push and infiltrate that building, which is going to be cool. I love to see some. I'm going to probably have more YouTube videos on like strategic pushes and like, you know, some high intense gameplays, bro. We're going to get some squad. We're going to get a squad together that's going to be just pushing buildings specifically. Like, it's going to be sick. Would you ever do this third person? I don't think I'm a third person type of guy. I'm most likely going to stay away from third person, to be honest with you. Personally, I think the map looks sick. I think the pace is slower. I don't think it's too slow. The pace is definitely slower though. Who's gonna be your duo? I need a duo. Like, I want Gang to be my duo, but Gang has to promise me that he's not gonna be negative and that he's gonna be committed. If he's not negative and he's committed, easily, I'm down to have Gang as a duo. I just want someone that wants to win, and that's someone that's determined as fuck to fucking, you know, to win and to play and to be positive vibes. But I'm down to play with anybody. Like, if you know, if my duo isn't on, I'm playing with someone else, you know. Like, I'm not gonna hinder myself. I'm trying to get myself out there, you know. Trying to play with people that want to win. Maps on Warzone promote so much camping compared to Blackout. Hey, what's good, Qbert? Man, E-Bates, see, I would definitely play with Bates. That's the homie right there. Co-eds, cough, cough. Co-eds would be fun as fuck. We can definitely do that, Kira. As duo. Orange Jace. There's gonna be a lot of people in the community that I haven't played with in a while that I'm definitely gonna be playing with for Warzone 2. So you guys will see a lot of collabing. Gonna be a lot of collabs happening. Gang is always negative, bro. We gotta get him out of that negative space. I can't play with him and he's like, this game fucking sucks. Da, 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 da. Like if I hear that, I'm leaving Discord and I'm finding someone else to play with. You got this young. You can be as big as you want to be. Let's go, bro. Warzone 2 young. Demon mode. Let's go. I'm excited. Have you forgotten about Impact? Oh, we're definitely playing with Impact. I love Impact. We're playing with them for sure. But yeah, chat. That's just like a little quick rundown of my thoughts of the game. I will be live playing every single day before Warzone 2 launch. I'm also going to be doing challenges on stream before Warzone 2 does launch or Modern Warfare launches. We're going to be doing only Modern Warfare guns and no slide canceling challenge for the rest of the remainder of Warzone. So you guys will be seeing that for the remainder of Warzone. It's going to be a struggle bus at first, but I think it's going to be fun. Heard your question on YouTube. Just stay consistent. You in game do too much complaining? I don't do too much complaining as much. I usually am decently positive, but there was a lot of things in Verdansk that just hindered me a ton. KD cap tournaments smashed my momentum. I had a lot of momentum when I was trying to compete. I tried to compete, but then they released KD cap tournaments. They're like, all right, this guy Yungstaz has a 7 KD. You know, he's really up and coming in the community. Let's just make KD cap tournaments to hinder this guy, right? Let's just make KD, whoever's smart ass idea it was to make KD cap tournaments definitely fucked me up bad. So it ruined my momentum that I had. I was ready to fucking compete and just put my all into it. And then that happened and it knocked me out of a lot of different tournaments. So it fucked me up. It ruined a lot, but it is what it is. We're back from that shit. We're gonna give it our all. DMZ is gonna be sick too. I'm excited to try some DMZ out every once in a while. Ranked, we don't know anything about ranked Warzone 2 yet, but there is ranked in multiplayer. Possibly, possibly. But yeah, chat. I'm probably gonna post that on YouTube. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those quick little thoughts of my opinions on the game. I think it's gonna be exciting. I'm super excited. There's gonna be no loadouts, no reckless. I'm super excited. We just gotta get ready for change, guys. There's gonna be a lot of change. We got to adapt. We have to adapt, guys. We have to adapt, man. You're excited to adapt? Yes, I am too. We have to. People don't want to adapt, but we have to adapt. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna do Modern Warfare. We're gonna do Modern Warfare guns only for the rest of the Warzone season. So it may be, you know, we're probably gonna get fucked up. Don't get me wrong, we're definitely gonna get fucked up, but we're gonna do this challenge. We're only gonna do Modern Warfare guns for the rest of the season, and no slide canceling. No loadie just got on. Yeah, no loadouts are gonna be in. There's gonna be absolutely no loadouts. Pull the Grawl out. Nah, I'm doing the XM4 because the XM4 is one of the more popular guns that would be on Modern Warfare, obviously. Or I could do, okay, it's either the XM4 or, I mean, the Grawl wouldn't be a terrible gun to do, but obviously it's like a slight meta. I don't want to use like I told myself no meta guns. So on the title I put no meta guns. The guns that you normally don't see. Guns that you can't just beam across the map with, right? Guns that have recoil. I want to get used to no recoil. You know, you're not going to be able to beam people across maps anymore on like you can on Warzone. So I don't want to use guns that I can just beam someone across the map. I know this is totally different play fields, which is going to be challenging as hell, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm debating. Do I want to put on the mono or do I do recoil control with the compensator? Let's do mono to get that extra damage range. MP5, we're gonna do let's do a little movement build, kinda. Bullet. No tracers. No skulls. Bullet velocity goes down though. Fire rate and damage goes up. Let's go. We're gonna do this. Modern Warfare 2 about to have Scump announcing it earlier. Chat. What are y'all's opinions on it, by the way? Hands has no fingers. Skip 11 coming with the prime for 17 months. Skip, I appreciate you, homie. Much love, Skip. Much love, my man. Huge L. A lot of you guys aren't like, it doesn't really seem like a lot of you guys are into it, and that's perfectly fine. But you guys know us. What is my job, right? My job is to make a game look fun. You guys may not like it, but I'm about to make that game look fun as fuck, and I'm gonna make you guys like that shit, all right? That's my job, and I'm gonna do a good job at that. I'm gonna be honest with you.